on, hang on, let me try.
Now I can see a little
Can
Lisa.
you see me?
There's Lisa. Welcome. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you.
It's been too long. It's so good to see you. How are you? You're looking lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think we are expecting one more. I don't know, based on the post that I made today. It looked like only one person. So let me actually wait. Yeah, welcome. Steve, how's it going? Welcome, welcome.
No,
Lovely.
pity.
Wow, you on the outside today.
Love it.
Oh, I promise you, it's so hot here. It's still, I think, 30 degrees and it's 8 o'clock. So I don't know. Crazy. And it's only spring. It's spring, yeah, 8 p.m.
Wow.
Holy crap, and it's in the day. It's the middle of the day, it looks like.
Steph,
No.
where are you?
Germany.
Oh, wow.
Is that one of those things behind you, or is it really, are you outside?
No, I'm sitting in the garden. So I'm sitting in the garden. I am sitting in the garden. No, I am sitting in the garden, but it only gets dark. Well, at the moment, I think the sun sets at 8:30ish. 9 o'clock. And by 21st of June, that's the peak of when the sun, it goes backwards. I think then the sun sets at 10 o'clock or 10:30. It's quite cool in Europe, the summer. I like it. Not like in South Africa, the sun sets and it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never actually been in a place where it's been like in the night it's day.
But it actually is, it throws you out because you, I mean, usually we try to eat by like 7 p.m. And now by, not even 8 o'clock, you think of cook. Yeah, no, it is because my brain only tells me I need to go in the kitchen when it starts getting dark.
With the sun sets, yeah.
Yeah, so I suppose that's the reason why Italians and Spanish people and all of them, that they eat so late.
Yeah.
So I suppose there isn't like really, like, how's the nightlife then? If the night starts so late, does that go until like 4 a.m. or how does that work?
Well, I'm past the I'm not participating in the nightlife anymore. Well, I suppose that's the same everywhere. Where you start going out at 11 o'clock and then you come home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I think there's no difference to other places.
Yeah. Welcome, Izetna. Welcome, Leandri. Welcome, Lelo. I'm so excited to have you guys all here on the call.
Seeing is not the second time today.
All right. Steph, I like seeing you in the garden. It's very nice.
I love it. I promise you, when this weather is, I mean, I worked all day long in the garden. I mean, sitting at the table, not, but I'll just, I hear the birds, everything is green around me. So it's, I love it. That's the beauty about working from home. Yeah.
And that's not something that I would usually notice, but I can see a clear difference because you're usually sitting inside when we're on these calls. And today you look so different, like you are shining.
Yeah, that's probably I love being outside. Yeah, so maybe that's what makes me shine.
All right, awesome. Izetna, how's it going?
Good, Larusha. Yes, well, thanks. No complaints. I actually need to book my my one-on-one with you, but that's a different discussion. That's for the other training. Yes. So I'm not sure. Are you going to send me the link for the calendar? Because I can't remember where to get that.
Yeah. For which call? For school, for the one-on-one container, or for
the school community?
Yeah. Okay. Let me send you that link right now, and then that's done.
Okay.
That's good.
And I've got that. Thank you.
Awesome. And then we're gonna book another call as well after that, but I'll send you the details about that. So
okay, perfect.
Let me just grab this link here quickly. Did you guys see System.io announced an update? Something magical. Did you guys, anybody notice? Okay, I'm going to tell you all about it in a second. Where is this now? Okay, I found it. Okay, so I saw an email from System.io, which is weird. This is probably the first email I've ever read about from them in my life because I got it onto one of my emails, which I usually don't check. And my other accounts don't get emails from System.io. So this is literally the first email of them that I've read. And lucky me, because they literally announced that System.io now has a SaaS option. So SaaS is selling software as a service. So now, instead of getting people to be your affiliate for System.io, you can actually host them in your system. And then instead of you getting 60%, you make 100% because they're using your SaaS. So how cool is that? I think that is freaking amazing. Like as soon as I did start playing around with it, and it seems that you can only, naturally, sell what you have. So if you only have the $17 plan, you can only SaaS until the $17 plan. But if you have the Pro $97, then you can sell all of them and you can price them whatever you want because it's no longer System.io, it becomes yours. So how freaking amazing is that?
Wow. I didn't get any email about that. Seems like you're special.
Maybe. Oh, I think
I mean, you are special. We know that, but
it could be. It could be that. Why am I echoing now? That when I did the certification for System.io, that's maybe how I got on the email list. Because I can't think from all my System.io accounts, I have 2 more. And this is the first one that I'm getting emails. So I think it might be the same account that I used for the certification. And yeah, that's how they got me. Well, I'm glad they did because, I mean, yeah, how freaking cool. I'm sure you guys will see at some point that I'll be doing something with that. I don't know what, I don't have a plan yet, but yeah, exciting times. Especially, if you're having like, I'm not sure how it is going to work with System.io, but I know with like a different SaaS, like if you do it like with Go High Level, then you're hosting other people's accounts in your account. So you can kind of like manage their accounts, you can kind of like update all the accounts all at once and things like that, which is really making it easier for service providers to scale businesses. Because now if I host, say, 20 people's businesses and I need to make an update for the program I'm selling or whatever, then I can just update the one and it would go across board. But now I'm not sure if it's going to work like that with System.io. The only way I'm going to know is if I actually go and play with that. So, if anybody is watching this replay and likes System.io, go check that out. That is definitely something to get excited about. All right. And then today we have Lisa here going to share for us about the 6-week one-on-one container and what her experience has been so far. So just full transparency, Lisa has a 4-week perspective at this point. We're taking a 2-week break. So in the next 2 weeks, we're going to finalize those 2 weeks. So just to let you guys know, to have also a perspective of what it looks like just 4 weeks after being in the one-on-one container. So Lisa, I'm going to open it up for you if you want to share something, or if you would prefer that I ask you questions instead, we can do that also.
Okay, well, let me start, and then if you want to ask questions, please fire away. Yes, so let me just quickly share the reason why I'm taking 2 weeks is because my wonderful parents are visiting, and it's just like too much for me to try and juggle everything. So, thanks, Larishka, for making that flexible. And that is one thing that I will find so amazing about this one-on-one container with you is that you've got the outline so you know what you're getting into, but also you adapt it to, let's say, the needs or the interests of each person. And I think because I came into DMS, but I came in with a product already and some ideas, like you really helped me. I think I was kind of like in the middle, just trying to do all the little steps. But you helped me like take a step back, look at the bigger picture, see where I'm going with this, see what it is that I want to do on a like more long-term level, which is something that I was trying to figure out in the back of my mind on my own. But while I was in the thick of it, it just felt like I couldn't see clearly. So the one-on-one container has been massively helpful for that. So not just does it help me to like clarify my niche, also tidy up my funnel and get clearer about the content. There's also been some amazing tools that you've shared, which has been so, what's the word, time saving. Saved me a lot of time now, but also I can see going forward. So anything that I implement, I can, okay, maybe I can't use that yet, but when I get to that point, I know where to go with that. And also the calls are just so much fun. So it's like you're doing the hard work, but the calls are fun. And, every now and then you can have a little mini meltdown about like, what am I doing? And yeah, you were so helpful in just like regrouping. Okay, this is where we can start. So it feels more manageable. So yeah, just generally, if anybody like here or also listening to the recording, like if anybody's wanting to create more sense or a more long-term plan out of the whatever it is that you've invested in. I know there's different packages, but this has been like a no-brainer. Like if anybody's feeling stuck and you want to try and make sense of it and also make it more your own, like I wanted it to be more authentic. Like this has been just wonderful. So yeah, also if you're stuck with the tech stuff, it's been great to just be able to like message you in between, like, I'm not sure where did that thing, what was that, and then you get back so that I can like implement that again. So that's been super helpful. Yes, I don't know what else. Do you have any questions?
So what is one thing? Let me just check here quickly. What is one thing that we worked on that you did not realize you needed until we actually did it?
Oh my gosh, I think there's more than one thing. I don't know which one you're talking about. I think for me, what stands out at the moment, the one that comes to mind is the bridge that I wanted between like me and DMS. Like I wanted to offer something to my niche. So my niche is therapists and coaches. So I felt like the way in would make more logical sense if I did it this way around, which you helped me to figure out how to do it that way around. I didn't realize that I needed that, and I kind of wanted, but I wasn't sure how to figure that out. So you kind of helped me to piece that together. So that was great. But I don't know if that's the one you're pointing to. That is one big one. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to mention? Just specifically on this question of something that you got into, you didn't know you needed, you didn't expect it, and then when we did it, it was like, oh my word, I didn't realize I even need this.
You're gonna have to tell me what it is that I'm talking about. I didn't realize I needed it. I know one thing about my funnel was that I'd made a little blip in the link that I was sharing. So that would have been a huge mistake. That would have been just totally diabolical. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that the what are you? Are you referring to something specific? Oh,
No,
okay.
no, there isn't something specific I was looking for. I'm
Oh,
just trying
okay,
to
okay.
just ask a question, and I wanted it to
Yeah.
be as natural as possible. That's why I also didn't send you the questions and told you like I
Uh,
prepared this thing. So I thought I'll just ask you and see what comes out naturally.
yeah. So when you mention the word lead magnet, that takes me back to like I wanted to create a lead magnet that would make more sense for my niche than taking the one and adapting it. So yeah, that was really helpful to kind of piece that together, and also some super handy tips on how to do that on System as well. So yeah, really, I feel
Awesome.
much more confident about sharing what I've got now. Yeah.
All right. So, who would you say this one-on-one container is for? Who needs this?
Everyone. um, I don't know. I think I would say somebody who maybe feeling like overwhelmed by the process, whether it's the tech or finding out your niche or um, kind of getting a bigger picture of what it is you wanting this to go. That's super helpful. But I think for anybody who's feeling stuck with a particular thing or a number of things, like the way that you were able to kind of listen to what I was struggling with and help to turn that around. I think like you have such a versatility to listening to what it is that maybe I didn't even realize that I needed to know or was kind of confused with. So I think it's anybody who's kind of feeling stuck, or you're feeling a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know which way to go forward, or like it's for that person. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then if there was somebody listening who is on the fence of joining, what would you tell them?
Go for it. Like it's totally I don't know. There's three things that stick out for me. Like if you're on the fence about wanting to feel more confident and you think like, oh, maybe I could just work it out on my own, like this has saved me so much time to help me to build the confidence. Um, and then also I thought I was clear about what my niche was. But then now I'm so much clearer. So if you're on the fence about that, like that was something that I couldn't quite do on my own. I think the way that you coached that was really, really helpful. And again, that then also boosted my confidence around that. And also anybody who's kind of struggling, like, oh, got so many different things, like which way do I want to share my content or how do I share the content? Like just making it into a much more simplified, manageable, less overwhelming thing. Like if you're sitting on the fence and any of those things are things you're struggling with, like save yourself a lot of time and boost your confidence and have some fun and go for it. Yeah.
Awesome. So somebody who needs structured,
Yeah.
structured that's feeling overwhelmed and who just needs a real person to work it through with them. Yeah?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Right. So, well, thank you so much, Lisa. I truly appreciate you coming on the call and sharing your experience here because I think it's really going to help other people, listening to this because I think there are many people who want to do this, but they're maybe not sure, like, what's going to happen to me in there for 6 weeks? Am I going to work forever? Like, how hard is it? I'm sure people are asking these kinds of questions, like, how much time is it going to take? Like, I already don't have time. So I think this
Yeah.
this kind of gives you a clearer picture. We didn't really talk about the time frame, so let's just chat about that for a second.
Yeah.
How did this fit into your already busy life?
Okay. It's a very good question. So I'm running like three different things at the moment, and then adding this to me has actually, in a weird way, saved me time rather than adding more stress or more work. And I think it's because like meeting you, getting a clear idea of okay, this is what I'm going to work on for the next few days. It just takes out all the questions of like where should I start, what should I do next. Um, So yes, it's a time commitment, but also in another way round, it saves me a lot of time. So yes, I think also knowing that like I'm struggling with this piece and like asking you for something which wasn't even related to something, and then you came up with this cool short little video about how something you just discovered on Claude or was it on School, and then you sent it to me, and I was like, "Phew." So every time you sent me a little video, my mind was like blown. I'm like, oh my word, that's so cool. Like, let me go and implement that now and save myself some time. So, and there's lots of things that I felt like I would like to have spent more time with, but I know like I can. You help me to just sift through the basics, and then I can come back to those and refine things. Like if I have a time when I've got more space. So I'm super excited with. I mean, loads of the things that you shared. Like literally every day, my mind is blown. Like I remember even messaging you, like just stuff. Like I need to like, let me just catch up. I don't know. It's been super inspiring. So yeah, I think it's really helpful way to move forward. And if I think of like any other coaching stuff I've done, like the time that you've given or the insight that you share is just so spot on. Like it's really personalized. So yeah, I think that's worth so much. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate you sharing that. Awesome. I see that we have a Becky here on the call as well. Becky, would you like to share today or would you like to share next week?
Rich, can I please do it next week, man? When I'm having flu, my voice is a bit squishy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in my off zone mode now.
Okay. I hope you get well soon.
Okay,
So
no,
actually,
I'll be get well.
awesome. So, like, I actually did a little bit of a short notice on this. I asked everybody, like, today if they will be willing to share. And then it turns out everybody was going to be doing it next week. So today, Lisa was happy to do it today. So I was like, okay, awesome. Yay. Then we can have this on 2 calls. Because I also think it's like a lot to process because everybody's going to say different things, right? So if everybody is saying the same, yeah, I think it's going to be better like this. So Lisa sharing now and then the other sharing on next week. So I'm very excited about that. All right. And then anybody else want to share something? What are you guys working on? Leandri, you haven't said anything all call. All of the call.
Hi, Larushka. So, as you know, Leonie and I are working together on Rebuild by Grace. Yeah, but we are moving. It's not even been a month yet, and we've got 52. If I deduct the two of us, then it's 52 members. Um, yeah, and we're looking at what we can do to scale it because at the moment it is a free community. So obviously, we would want to offer some things that, firstly, the community or the platform can obviously pay for itself, and then eventually, that's why we're all here, is for it to generate income, but at the same time, serve people. So we have got a lot of stuff going on in terms of she's doing Becoming Her Monday. I'm doing midweek recharge. I'm now doing a 5-day confident challenge. We're posting, so I'm doing something similar like what you do, for example, to just get us going. But yeah, this with the things that you've shared with Leonie. Thanks so much. I'm pretty much. I'm probably a tech person, although I'm not really also a tech person. But between the two of us, she's got her strengths and I've got mine. So we make a good couple in that way in terms of partnership. Yeah, but other than that, just very grateful for the tips and the things that you, especially technology wise and system wise and so on, that you share. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited. I was so happy when I saw that post that Leonie made that said you guys are already over 50 members, and I was like, oh my goodness, well done. So, do you want to share, like, what is your guys' strategy? How are you getting people into the community?
Okay, so we decided, I think for the month of May, we like in my case at least, I went more promoting the platform and then, telling people that by joining us, you get to learn about all the other, affiliate marketing, digital marketing. So we actually created 2 classrooms where if somebody would want to sign up with her on DMS, they can do that, or if they would, for instance, want to sign up on me with me. So the strategy for me, especially because remember, I also did my own digital product, navigating divorce, helping women, working women navigating divorce. So I'm really going from this rebuild. That's how I've been promoting it. So, needless to say, I obviously didn't really necessarily got a lot of leads on DMS or on system.io on my final, but then obviously people got here. But then that's our strategy. We would want to give them the confidence, teach them what this is about, and then eventually, give them this opportunity of how they can provide better. Especially if I look at my niche, now, this is an opportunity where you can provide better for yourself and your kids, because if you've been through divorce, you would know that financially things are not the same. Statistically, at least 30% less in terms of your living standard. And that's now if you walked out relatively okay. So yeah, so that has been my contribution. I think Leonie was doing something similar. She's a lot more visible, I think, because I'm working. So I've got still my 9 to 5. So yeah, it's not so easy for me as for her. So she was able to do her lives, and she's doing a lot of things. She's doing a lot of things. But we've been promoting the community a lot in terms of what we aim to serve and the information that we want to give people. And I must tell you, Nay, so even if we look at where people come from, direct is the highest. So it's our WhatsApps, it's obviously our leads, the people that we actually know. That, and then secondly comes Facebook, and then I think thirdly comes school. So that was quite interesting, because she's got a business Facebook. I also have one, so I think we were also obviously able to optimize. And then I do those things. I was telling somebody, like every free thing that I can get from you guys who has been doing on this for a while. Like for example, on my stories, the link is there, where you so that if people just click on your story on Instagram and Facebook at least, and on my WhatsApp, the only place I don't have it is TikTok, because I don't have enough followers yet.
Okay.
But I've been optimizing.
All right, awesome. So mostly it's been coming from social media, marketing, and going live and things like that. That's where most members are coming from. And then how are you guys experiencing people who are not native schoolers coming on the platform? Are they engaged in the community?
Yeah, so there was one that was driving Leonie crazy, because it's almost like she keeps on requesting to be a member all over. She's like, yo, my dear, you're already here. What are you doing? Um, so she actually made a whole, like a step-by-step thing for those guys, which we send out on email. Like if we posted it on our community, you can also say, send email to the members. And then the both of us also put that onto all of our, I send it to my leads, I've put it on my Facebook page and so on. But we still have a challenge where people, they don't know what it is, especially Namibians, I think. But to be honest, I also only learned from school when I joined DMS. So Leonie and I also remind ourselves of that sometimes, to have patience. But especially when we had our launch, like people didn't know how to go to the calendar, even though the live thing will be there, and if you just click there, the thing will take you in that, and then they tell us, so it was quite a process. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
But when,
provided some videos there showing like, okay, this is the calendar, this is where you get that. Okay, awesome.
in a step
So,
by step guide.
okay,
Yeah.
that's nice. Yeah, because we always need to think about those things when we are getting people off platform, right? Because they've never heard of school. I've also, when I joined school, it was through the Legacy Builders program. I was in there probably more than a year before I realized there's other communities here too. Like I didn't even know. So
Same thing. I think they only introduced me to Promised Land, for example, and that's how and you with Pinterest. I didn't even know there was a Pinterest. So yeah.
so I want
If
to
I may,
encourage.
sorry, if I may say something, I've noticed that as well with my community, that the ones that are active, sort of active, are schoolers, and the ones that aren't at all have never heard about school before. And I think
Very
this is a
true.
very valid point, that they need to be educated. Or, I mean, I've also put a Loom video on there, how to maneuver around within the community, but I think that is because it's a no language for
Yeah.
them, that they don't know how
Yeah.
to. I mean, Facebook or something like that, it's known, but that's like a unknown place to be. And I think this is also a reason why people might be less engaging, because they are not sure where and what to do.
Very
Okay.
true. Very true.
I don't think we're going to be navigating difficulties like that with people not knowing that school exists for very long still,
Mm.
because the platform is growing exponentially daily. So I think more and more people are getting to know what school is. So probably in a year from now, it wouldn't be that big of a gap, because as I heard from school news, for a while they were focusing on getting people onto the platform to create communities. Now the focus is shifting a little bit, now that there's more communities, to get more people onto the platform to support the communities. So how good is that, that they are now doing marketing for us to bring more people to the platform, but as not as community owners, but as members. So that is very cool. I love that, and I'm very excited about where this is gonna go. But now for you, Leandri, you guys have such a nice niche that it's super easy for you to find people on school because of the map.
Yeah.
Have you guys been
Very,
utilizing the
I actually no, we have not. I just made when I saw. I think we've got 4 people of the USA. When I made like a thing that I've put on my social media to say, we are outside the the borders of Africa and not even just Namibia. But please tell me more if
map?
if there's
So
more. I would love to.
what I mean by using the map is go into other school communities and go and check out their map and see who's in Namibia and start making friends. Like, it's as simple as that. Like you don't even, like
It's
this
really
for
simple.
you to find your niche. Like I can't go to a map and find my customers, but you can.
Yeah. No,
I
for
would
sure.
definitely get into communities, check all the communities' maps, and see people from Namibia, start talking to them. Oh, check out their
Yeah.
profile. This is also how you're going to get people. Check their profiles, check that green bar. How active are they? If you get people who is not active and they are in a million communities, I don't even let those people in, because, I mean, what are they going to do here? They're already in 500 other communities and they have never made a comment. So that's not going to be helpful to anyone. They don't have time because
Exactly.
there are too many groups, and yeah, they don't helping the community because they're not engaged.
So
So, but yeah,
I'll
like that,
definitely do that.
to check out the map, that is definitely a very cool thing. And in schoolers, there's how many people in there? Probably 190,000 communities. So there's a lot of people.
Definitely. No, thank you, Larushka. I'll definitely do that. Because I've done, here and there when, like, for example, like I only made most now. And it took me a while to make my first sale, which was now last week. And then there were people congratulating, and then some people will ask, like, what did you do? So those people, I kind of, there was maybe 2 or 3 people like that I approached to say, but you can join us here, in terms of, for encouragement and just for building confidence and that type of thing. So I'll definitely do what you suggest.
Yeah, I like that. That's like making use of the opportunity, because there's always going to be something happening, and that's going to create opportunity, and you need to go with the opportunity. So yeah, I like that. That's cool. All of us can actually learn from that. Because I've noticed like a lot of people in this selling digital product space think they don't have to talk to people. Like I've noticed people are just posting content and then they they think that's it. Like it's bull. It's nothing's gonna happen like that. Right? There's a whole flywheel that needs to happen. You can't just post content and then
And
have
not
sales
Wait
come running
for the
in,
sale to happen.
or like just expect the system to do it all like magic. Like no, that's not how that works. So
but not
yeah,
age.
how many people are you guys talking to on a daily basis? Be honest about your business, new people.
About 5.
Okay,
I can probably do better.
how many is that?
I could also do better.
Um, because that's the thing, Larushka. Like I think because there's like today, I looked at my TikTok, and because I do get quite a few likes, it will even tell me like I'm doing well compared to other people with similar content. But people are only liking. There's no, and I think I am asking questions, and I am, the CTA. I'm trying to be very clear about that. But people, so I'm like, is this not just for entertainment? So yeah, today that went through my mind.
So what I've been um, coaching everyone on is well, this is actually for any social media platform, but the way it came up was when we were talking about Facebook groups, right? So instead of starting over every single day with 0, not having anybody to follow up or anything, right? Start building a list before your actual email list. So if you are talking to 5 new people in a group every day, take the link of that post that you commented on and put it on a spreadsheet and put that person's name on a spreadsheet. After a week, you have 10, 20, 30 people on your list that you can now follow up with. So next Monday, you're not starting from 0, you're starting from 30. The Monday after that, you're starting from 60. And then when there's like a 3-day workshop or a webinar or something, you can reach out to those people individually and invite them. And if they want to come to the free class, then you can send them your link so that they can register. So they opt in to get the link. But starting to build relationships before you build a list, because if you're not building the relationship before you start trying to build the list, the people are probably not going to come to the list. Later on, strangers are going to just come flying in there and sales are just going to happen. But you first have to build that momentum of talking to people every day, starting to build the relationship, getting them onto the list, deepening your relationship, getting on a call with them maybe. And once they feel comfortable knowing you, liking you, trusting you, and they attended the webinar, they fired up, then they will buy. And then by default, once you start making more and more money, other people are seeing what's happening with you. So that draws them to you, and that's how you get sales on autopilot. But it's not you buy a product, they give you a system, and money comes. Like, no, it never happens like that. I've not heard one story like that.
Yeah, no, it definitely
Like,
takes
and
commitment.
I believed that too. I believed it for a very long time that I could just post the content and it's just going to work at some point. Just be consistent. It's going to work. It didn't. It didn't work by just posting the content. The only times I've ever made sales was when I talk to people. Like, really, it happens in the talking to people. They might not buy today, but at least I talk to them today. They might not buy next week, but I'm talking to them next week. Next month, I forgot about them maybe for a week, and they never forgot about me. And that's the week that they message me, I'm ready to start. You know?
Very true. I think of my one that I got last week. It was definitely, I kind of like, okay, I don't know if you're coming back. But yeah, so
So if
true.
somebody doesn't start immediately, they're just not starting yet. They'll come eventually. If you stay positive and you are excited about this thing all the time and you have no bad things to say ever, I'm telling you, it's working. Definitely.
Thank you, Larishka.
Awesome. Rebecca, how is it going? You've been very quiet. Rebecca, are you there? How is it going? Good. Okay. Awesome. Steph, would you like to share something?
I just realized I need to start talking more to people, and I'm not.
Not doing
I
that
don't
part.
really. My husband always says you talked way too much, but I actually hate talking, and I don't talk a lot. So specifically not to the people I should be talking. So, but yeah, it it makes sense. I mean, I do start conversations, and I keep on. Yeah, keep them going. But if you would give me an option not to start conversation, I'm the first one to say I'm in.
But it's not gonna be forever, right? First, we do the hard thing we don't want to do that's unscalable and it's difficult to manage because it's all new too. Now you have to talk to strangers on the internet about who knows what, right? How to open the conversation because you're gonna have weird conversations for a long time until you see like, okay, if I say this, this works. If I say this, people start ignoring me. If I say this, I get blocked. So you start realizing what you can say and what you can't say, how it works. But nobody can give you a script and say, go say that to everyone because it's not going to work. People will
No,
see you
for sure.
coming a mile away and they'll block you before hello. Like I know because I block people like that. If they come with a story there, my DM, and I have no clue who they are, goodbye. You know, there's a way to do it, and you'll not find a way until you try to do it, and keep on doing it until you do it successfully.
It's true. It's true. I actually noticed lately there's a lot of people they just send you a hello, and I'm like, what do you
Yeah,
want?
I don't.
I mean, I would never, ever, ever send somebody a message and just say, hi, hello. I would at least, I mean, say, hi, Larushka, how are you doing? Or something. But just this hello,
It waits for you to reply so that it can ask you the next thing.
I don't reply to a hello. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
going to
I need
happen.
some context. Where's this conversation going?
Tell me at least
Even
what you want.
hi, how are you? That
Yeah,
doesn't give me an information to respond. I need to know why are you contacting me? What is the reason?
yeah. But at least try to be a little bit more polite, like, hi, Larushka, how are you doing? How's your day going? I mean, I would still say, okay, what do you want? But it's better than hello,
Yeah,
hi.
just hello. That is so funny.
I actually had 6 of them today. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going that route. I can't respond to something like it. I'm sorry. Maybe it's stupid, but I can't.
I have one guy now messaging me in Spanish. Like I've no clue what he's saying. Well, I do, but because I'm using ChatGPT, so I'm Spanishing him there back in. And I don't know, he kept on responding to my story. So I figured, like, if this guy keeps saying Spanish things about my story, he probably wants something to buy something or to learn something, or let me just see what he's saying here. So I translated it after the fourth message, and then I saw it's just like, "Hi, how are you?" Then I sent him my legacy website, and I just said Spanish.
But it seems like on Instagram that it translates your content, because I've got a friend, she doesn't speak a single word of English, but she follows me on Instagram. At some point she sent me a WhatsApp and she said, Steph, can you just post your content in German that I understand what you're talking about? I said, no, sorry, I can't. And when I had my birthday, she came to, obviously we had some friends coming over, and she came and she told my husband that all of a sudden the content on Instagram is translated into German. So I post whatever I do post in English, but she sees it in English. And I thought that only works on Facebook, actually, that you can click on translate. But now she sees everything and it gets translated to German.
Oh, that's
And I don't
interesting.
know. I've never seen that on Instagram.
Yeah, I've also never seen that on Instagram.
So is
Yeah,
this guy that follows you from Instagram or
no,
the
this was
Spanish guy?
Facebook. This was
Oh, okay.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, you can translate it for a while. But Instagram, I've never heard about it. So I was quite surprised when she said, now all of a sudden I know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Are you guys getting a lot of friend requests on Facebook? Like, not legitimate ones. Like, there's a few legit ones, and then there's like mostly like
A lot.
these kinds of people I remember from TikTok that used to follow me back in the day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
it
not
was
really active
Some
on
weirdo.
Facebook.
so that takes a lot of effort to actually go through that. I have hundreds of friend requests that's just sitting there, maybe thousands, I don't know. Like every now and again, I would just like scroll past, and then if I don't recognize if somebody's face that I know, or yeah, if I recognize your face, you would probably go on, and then people who has less than people who only have a few friends, or somebody that sends me a friend request and they have like all these pretty ladies apparently, like it's only girls there as friends. Now that also like just block, because usually those are the ones, if I say accept, the first thing after I say accept, hello. It starts like that. So no. Yeah, I make sure people have friends on Facebook, because who doesn't have friends on Facebook? That's weird, right? If you have like 100, that's also a little weird. People have more friends on Facebook because it's like they've had it their whole life. Are you guys having that also? Like a lot of like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then who is on TikTok? I heard there's like some storms over there right now. I'm hearing it from all the communities.
I'm
Not so
still
far.
there, but I think maybe it's because I'm promoting more the community that Leonie and I are doing together. I'm not, yeah, because there's now and again when there's something about income or money, somehow, I kind of missed it in my post, and I'll see that it blocks it. But it doesn't happen to me as frequently as other people are saying. But I think it's because maybe I'm obviously going from a rebuilding, from a learning. That's the angle I'm taking.
I
Okay.
also
And
don't. Well, I don't want to put it out too loud because I believe in. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
it's okay.
I'm fine as it is.
I'm more than 5 steps. Yeah.
And
I'm
then
not touching that topic.
last week you set up a A/B test for your capture page. What's been
Mm.
happening there?
I must actually look into it. I actually wanted to stop it and start a new one. So because it hasn't actually made any difference, but I can see it equally sends out the different landing pages. So, but I think I need to start tweaking something else instead of the headline.
But it says, how many people have viewed the page in a week?
Well, usually I have 300, around about 350. The previous week, remember when I contacted you and I said I need to do something, I had 1,200 people, and not one person opted in. And now it's back to. Let me quickly see. What is it? The Pro A/B test.
And then, are you getting any engagement on your content?
It's half. It's one is 83, one is sitting on 84 now. So it's actually less now. It's 106, around 170. That was a week ago. Yeah. Well, I get a lot of I get a lot of likes also on TikTok. I mean, a lot. I'm talking about between 50 and 70 likes. The views usually average either it's around between 250, 280, or it's around close to 800. It always is either or. And then I mostly get DMs on TikTok.
Okay. Like CTA DMs, or just like questions, or
Either it's like if I say CTA guide, then they send me a guide, or then they said, I've been seeing your content, I'm interested, tell me more about it. So yeah, but that mostly happens through DMs.
So then after they send you a DM and ask for more info, do they opt in when you send them the link?
Well, I tried now for maybe a month. I think it was also because of one of Lizelle's trainings that she says you should try to build a relationship and not just say, here's the link, go and opt in. Rather say, why did you reach out, where you are in your journey at the moment. So I tried this, but that does not work at all. So today was the first time that I said, okay, I'm just going to say, either click on the link in my bio or go to website, blah, 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 blah. Because that relationship kind of how are you doing, and nice to meet you, and where are you in your journey, blah, blah, blah. My DMs are open. That didn't work at all. There was nothing coming back. So maybe I should do the one sending out the link and the next one trying to start a conversation. Maybe try to do that.
The people that you're sending the link to, do they go and opt in, or do they not opt in?
They're not opting in. As I say,
And
I've got a lot of.
Again.
Hey, sorry.
Are you following up with them again to see if they got lost or something? Like, you can just ask them anything about, like, hey, here's the link in case you missed it. Like, I didn't see you in my system. Like any kind of follow up.
I don't, but I mean, I don't know where it clicks on my landing page actually come from. I mean, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube.
And now, for example, these people that are DMing you, those would be good people to put on your spreadsheet. Because you can always to keep following up with them, because they might not be ready now, but they might be in 3 months.
Yeah, no, I use, I think I've posted it some time ago in your community. I use Trello, the app.
Okay.
Do you know that? Trello, that you can, what is it called?
Trello.
It's
I don't know that one.
Trello. I've been using that for quite a while. I think
heard
it's
it.
quite helpful. So you can create a flow, and then you can add cards, and like say Larishka, and then you start first contact, and then start a conversation, and you can move the card further. So I'm just trying to find it, and I'll quickly
Okay.
show it. I think it's quite helpful, actually. So, and I'll put those people to get back to what you just said. I'll put those people on there so that I know where I stopped my conversation, or where they were last.
I
was
like
with
that,
them.
but to keep the post link, because then I can always see if they ever said anything more there that I might have missed. And also then when I go to that post, I can obviously go to their profile from there. So then I like to see what else they are doing. And then getting in front of them again. So if they commented on a different thing, I can also go and comment there, because they might see me when they come and reply there. It's like a reminder, hello. So, yeah. All right. Do we have any final words before we wrap up? I have a support call just after this one. Did anybody on this call join that PNP Vault?
Not yet. I still haven't listened
You
to
did.
the.
So you were then my second one, and I could never figure out who was the second one. Did you buy like at 8 p.m. at night, I think, on some
Over the
Friday?
weekend. Yeah, most probably.
Okay. So are you coming to
over a weekend?
Are you in the community yet? Did you get your system?
No.
Have you been talking to Laura?
No.
So why haven't you asked anything? to like in
I will honestly tell you. Saturday morning, my son had a motorbike accident. He broke a leg, and it's been an operation yesterday, and today he's back home. So since I bought it, it's just been chaotic. But it's on the to-do list.
Okay.
But it seems like you've done a lot. You also a lot. You also upgraded to DMS Pro, so you're on
I
the
had
move.
a lot planned for the weekend, but life happens when you have children, and their route takes you on a different path, if I can put it nicely.
So I've sent you the link to join that community in the meantime. And
Please.
then
Okay.
there's a support call now. I'm not sure if they're gonna let you in the next 2 minutes, but it's worth a shot. I wanna attend there because I have a couple of questions that I wanna ask, like how can I see who's my affiliates? Where's the unsubscribe?
That'll be good.
I have a lot of things like what kind of photo works best, because I've been uploading some photos and generating some things, and I'm not getting as nice photos as what I saw on the presentation. So I'm obviously missing something. I need to put I need maybe a character sheet. I don't know. So that's my goal. I'm gonna find out today.
Then go onto the call that you can
Send me
teach
the
us.
link.
Hey?
I
Say
said
again,
go
Steph?
onto the call that you can teach us.
Yes.
So I'll wait for you to have the perfect picture, and then I'll buy it.
Okay.
Is it that you got that link, right?
Let me have a quick look.
You did. I did see
All right.
it.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you for hanging out here with me. I will see you guys on the next one. Anybody in the tech conference course tomorrow night, Not same time, but same place. I'll see you there.
What time of
Okay.
us?
Bye.
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 Bye.